Indemnity, Season 2, Episode 6, Broken Motherhood. Mr. and Mrs. Badro, Mrs. Barakat, and Mimi all left the hospital. Mimi's home. Mimi, Big Brother Africa, you won't believe the breaking news. Tinu abandoned her newly born at the hospital and not a soul know her whereabouts. Phil, shocked. You must be joking. Tinu doesn't look such an irresponsible lady. Something must be wrong somewhere. Mimi, everyone is shocked, especially her parents and Anniel's mother had a meeting with the doctor just before I got to the hospital this morning. Phil, so what's going to happen to the baby now? Mimi, I do not know the decisions reached, but I'll find out from the nurses the next time I go to the hospital. Phil, wow, poor baby. See how life is turning out just at the onset of life. Mimi, Tinu's mother broke down in tears at seeing the baby. I couldn't hold myself either that I had to run out of the private ward. Phil, how did Anniel's mother take it? Mimi, she was comforting Tinu's mother, but she looked very troubled within. Phil, Lil sis, you really do know the whereabouts of Tinu as much as you girls are very close. Mimi, if I had any idea, I would have said it for the sake of the innocent child. Phil, this is heartless. Mrs. Barakat got back home and burst out in tears in the room. Jane, she cries as she soliloquies, Tinu, could you do this to your newborn? I know you to be one with a loving heart, not one with a heart scared. You assured me that I care for your daughter. Anniel saw you as her sister, and my husband made sacrifices to make you comfortable in our home. Didn't all that mean anything to you? I know you're going to call me up and tell me your whereabouts. She dialed up her husband. Oscar received the call. Hey, sexy sweet. I'm in the middle of something, but we'll always have the time for you. How are you doing today? Jane clears throat, but voice still not clear. Darling, it's been an emotional day for me. Tina abandoned her baby at the hospital and no one knows her whereabouts. Oscar, hey, you don't need all this pressure. If it's becoming too tense over there, then you should consider closing your business and move over to SA. Jane, I'm not ready for that jungle yet. How is Anniel blending in with her study? I hope she has not been a naughty young girl. Oscar, she's been comporting herself as the kind of young lady I like as a daughter. Jane, voice sounds less worried. Please, tell her I'll call later in the evening to have a word with her on Tinu's abandoning her child at the hospital. Oscar, I sure will. Remember, SA is 1 hour ahead of Nigeria, so you can keep proper calling time for her sake. Jen, okay, dear. Thanks for always having the time for me. Kisses and hugs. Oscar, you are always welcome. Kisses and hugs. Jen hung up the phone as much as Oscar. At the Badro's residence. Jimmy, suspicious connotation. I don't like Mrs. Barakat's calmness. She must be up to no good. Tinu cannot live without the involvement of Mrs. Barakat. Where else does she have to go? Bimpe, surprised. No, my husband, do not think that way of Mrs. Barakat. She has kept our daughter all through her pregnancy to delivery. We never went to thank her for all she has done. Jimmy, I know you will not see any angle of reasoning. Well, let's check with our relatives to be sure she did not decide to be with one of them. Bimpe, I've already called some of my relatives and none of them have Tinu with them. In fact, I have raised much concern with my relatives. I pleaded with them not to tell Mama. Mr. and Mrs. Barakat talked at length. Jimmy Badro got ready and headed to the police station to make a formal report of her missing daughter. At the hospital where Tinu abandoned her baby, Dr. Princeville is with delegates from Blossom Child Welfare Home. Ivy. Dr. Princeville, you know our pedigree. We have specialized nurses that gives motherly attention to newly born. We bring our children up and integrate them into the society through our skill pool. Dr. Princeville, thanks for educating me some more. Ivy. However, for some of our children, they get privileged to be adopted into a family. Even at that, we make periodic check with the family to ensure adequate care is given the child. Dr. Prince will please endorse all the documents for the release of the child to your welfare home. Also, I'll personally make occasional check on the wellness of the child. Ivy, doctor, we will greatly appreciate your personal involvement in this regard. Where is the mother of the newborn? Dr. Princeville, her name is on one of the documents you are endorsing. She's 19 years old. She abandoned her baby in the hospital a day after she gave birth to it. Ivy, the child is obviously an half caste. Did anyone claim fatherhood of the child? Dr. Princeville, no one came forward as the father. The young lady did not disclose to anyone who the father is. Her parents chased her out of the house when she got pregnant. She was taken in by the mother of her classmate where she was till she had the baby. Ivy Duru completed all the documents and took Tinu's baby away to Blossom Child Welfare Home.